You can own something and still feel broke. You can buy something expensive and still watch your money leave every month. You can also own something small that quietly helps your financial life get stronger. So what is an asset really in personal finance? An asset is something you own that has value and can help your financial position. That definition sounds simple, but for beginners, the confusing part is this. Not everything you own helps your money in the same way. Some things can be sold later. Some things can bring in money. Some things can reduce a future cost. And some things may be useful in your life, but still take money out of your pocket every month. That is why this lesson matters. In the last lesson, you learned about cash flow. Cash flow shows money moving in and money moving out. Assets help you understand what your money is building while it moves. Imagine you open your apartment door and look around. You see a couch, a laptop, a phone, clothes, a bicycle, maybe a car key on the table, and some money in your checking account. Do you own things? Yes. Are all of them assets? Maybe. Do all of them make your financial life stronger? Not always. This is where many people get confused. They hear the word asset and think it means anything they own in everyday conversation. That is often how people use the word. But in personal finance, it is more useful to ask a sharper question. Does this thing have value? And does it help my financial position? That second part is important. A phone has value. A car has value. A couch has value. A pair of shoes may have value, but value alone does not tell the whole story. If something loses value quickly, costs money to keep, and does not help you earn, save, or protect money, it may not strengthen your finances very much. It can still be useful. It can still make your life better. It just may not be a strong financial asset. Let us make the idea simple. An asset is something you own that can do at least one of three things. First, it can be turned into money. Second, it can help produce money. Third, it can help protect or improve your financial position. Cash in a checking account is an asset because it can be used immediately. Money in a savings account is an asset because it still belongs to you and can help you handle future needs. A laptop can be an asset if you use it to earn freelance income, apply for jobs, run an online store, or build a skill. A car can be an asset if it helps you get to work or earn income through driving. But the same car can also create major costs. Gas, insurance, repairs, loan payments, parking, and registration can all pull money out. So is the car an asset? The honest answer is, it depends on the situation. This is why finance is not always about labeling things as good or bad. It is about understanding what the thing does to your money. Suppose you buy a used car for $8,000. You use it to commute to a job that pays you $3,500 a month after taxes. Without the car, you cannot reliably get to work. In that case, the car supports your income. It helps your cash inflow continue. But now, suppose the car payment, insurance, gas, parking, and repairs cost you $900 a month. If your monthly take-home pay is $3,500, that car is taking more than 1/4 of your income. You divide $900 by $3,500, that equals about 0.257, or roughly 26%. Now the car may still be useful, but it is also a large cash outflow. The asset has value, but it also creates pressure. Can you see why one object can be both helpful and costly? The asset question is not only, do I own it? The better question is, what is this thing doing to my money? Let us compare two simple examples. Person A buys a laptop for $700 and uses it only for entertainment. That laptop may still have resale value, maybe $400 after some time. So yes, it is something they own with value, but it is not producing money or reducing costs. Person B buys a similar laptop for $700 and uses it to earn $300 a month from freelance design, online tutoring, editing videos, or running a small Etsy shop. After 3 months, that laptop helped bring in $900. In this second case, the laptop is doing more than sitting on a desk. It is helping produce income. Same object, different use, different financial meaning. This is one of the most important beginner lessons about assets. A thing is not automatically powerful because it is expensive. A thing becomes financially useful because of what it does. If this just made you look at your laptop like it might need a job, subscribe to the channel. We are turning everyday objects into financial vocabulary, one idea at a time. Now, let us talk about cash. Cash is the easiest asset to understand. If you have $500 in your checking account, that $500 belongs to you. It can pay rent, buy groceries, cover gas, or handle a small surprise bill, because it is easy to use quickly. Cash is called liquid. Liquid means easy to turn into spendable money. A checking account is very liquid. A savings account is usually also fairly liquid, though it may not be meant for daily spending. A car is less liquid. You might be able to sell it, but selling takes time, paperwork, negotiation, and maybe a buyer. A couch is even less liquid. You may own it, but converting it into useful money may be slow and uncertain. So when thinking about assets, you should also ask how easily the asset can become cash. This matters when life surprises you. A $2,000 emergency fund in savings can help with a sudden car repair. A $2,000 couch cannot easily do the same thing. Both may have value. Only one is ready to help quickly. Another important idea is that assets can go up or down in value. Your savings account balance may stay stable or grow slowly with interest. A car usually loses value over time. A phone usually loses value over time. Some investments can rise in value, but they can also fall. You will learn about investing much later, after you understand income, expenses, cash, flow, assets, debt, and risk. For now, just remember this: an asset is not magic. Owning an asset does not mean the value is guaranteed to rise. It only means you own something with value that may help your financial position. This is also where people confuse assets with status. A nicer car may look successful. A new phone may feel successful. Expensive furniture may make an apartment look better. But status is how something appears. An asset is about how something affects your money. Those are not the same thing. A person with an older phone, a modest apartment, and $3,000 in savings may have a stronger financial position than someone with a luxury car and no emergency fund. Why? Because the savings can protect the first person from a setback. The luxury car may create high payments for the second person. One looks less impressive, the other may look more impressive. But the financial strength could be the opposite of what people assume. This does not mean you should never buy nice things. Personal finance is not about making life gray and joyless. It means you should know whether you are buying comfort, convenience, status, or a true financial helper. There is nothing wrong with buying comfort if it fits your cash flow. The problem happens when you mistake comfort for an asset that strengthens your finances. Let us use a simple asset test. Ask 3 questions. Can I sell this for money? Can this help me earn money? Can this help me avoid a bigger future problem? If the answer to at least one question is yes, the item may be an asset. If the answer to 2 or 3 questions is yes, it may be a stronger asset, but you should still ask one more question. What does it cost me to keep? A savings account may cost almost nothing to keep. A car may cost hundreds of dollars per month. A house can have value, but it can also have mortgage, payments, insurance, taxes, repairs, and maintenance. A tool can help you earn money, but only if you actually use it. A course can improve your skills, but only if it helps you learn something useful, and you can afford it without harming your basic needs. So assets are not only about ownership, they are about ownership plus usefulness, value, cost, and risk. Let us look at a short example. You have $1,000, option 1. You keep it in a savings account as your first emergency fund. Option 2. You spend it on a new TV. The TV may be fun, it may have resale value, but after a few months, it may be worth much less than $1,000. The savings account may not be exciting, but if your tire blows out, your hours get cut, or a medical copay appears, that $1,000 can protect you from using a credit card, which option makes your financial position stronger. For most beginners, the emergency savings is usually the stronger asset, not because TVs are bad, but because protection matters when your financial foundation is still small. That word foundation is important. At the beginning of your financial journey, strong assets often look boring. Cash savings, a working checking account, tools that help you earn, skills that improve your income, simple systems that prevent missed bills. These may not look impressive online, but they can make your money life more stable. Later, you will learn about investments like stocks, bonds, index funds, and retirement accounts. Those can also be assets, but they come with risk, rules, costs, and time horizons. We are not jumping there yet. Before you invest, you need to understand the basic map. Money comes in, money goes out. Some money builds assets. Some money disappears into expenses. Some money may become debt. The better you understand that map, the less mysterious your financial life becomes. Here is one simple action you can take today. Write down 5 things you own. For each one, ask, can I sell it? Can it help me earn? Can it protect me? And what does it cost to keep? You do not need perfect answers. Just try to see your belongings through a financial lens. Your phone might help you work, manage your bank account, and apply for jobs. Your car might help you earn income, but it may also cost more than you realized. Your savings account might look boring, but it may be one of the strongest beginner assets you have. Your clothes might be useful, but most of them probably are not building your finances. Your laptop might be entertainment, a work tool, or both. The same object can have different financial meaning depending on how you use it. That is the point. Let us summarize 3 important ideas. First, an asset is something you own that has value and can help your financial position. Second, not everything you own is a strong financial asset. Third, the best beginner question is not just do I own this, but what is this doing to my money? Subscribe before your couch tries to convince you it is a retirement plan. We are learning money from zero, and zero is already smarter than guessing. You started this lesson wondering what an asset really is. Now you know an asset is not just something that looks valuable. It is something that can support your financial life. Your next lesson is, what is a liability? If an asset can help your money, what is the opposite? In the next lesson, you will learn how some obligations quietly pull future money away before it even arrives.